There is neither Greek or Jew. There is neither free man or slave. There is neither male or female, for we are all one in Christ. Let me paraphrase. There is neither pastor or priest, high priestess or hierophant, magician or warlock. There is neither. For if you came in the manner of Christ, who came in the manner of Melchizedek, who has no mother, no father, no beginning, no end, the Most High God appointed, He appointed Christ as the one judge and the one head. See, as humans, we are eager because God gave us this gift. He made us in His image. So He gave woman and man together the ability to create, to procreate. But somewhere along those lines, we allow our ego and our pride to take residence in us. And we want to feel in some way that we're superior to the next man, that the next man is inferior in us. So you have those who come in the manner of Moses and Aaron. They come with the law. When the law was put in place to prove to man that we are not capable of ruling over ourselves. Why? Because not one of us can keep all of the law. But better yet, we rationalized it in our head some way, somehow, to feed our ego, to feed our pride. That if we keep majority of the law, that if we sound the way that the world wants us to sound and we speak in a manner in which the world wants us to speak, that we are above one. Let me be the one to tell you that on that day of judgment, the same way that you have judged, the same way that you have cast stones, is the same manner in which you will receive your judgment. Be careful with coming out here and trying to rationalize or hypothesize the gift and the words and the insight that the Most High God has placed in one of His children. Be very careful in thinking that you know God's way, that you know what God and how God has commissioned each and every single person. For honey, we are just the players on the board, and everybody is fighting for this queenship. Everybody is fighting for this kingship. God said, humble yourself. You humble yourself before the Lord. You be very careful when your ego and your pride hops in the way and you declare yourself a title that has not been provided or afforded you by the Most High God. See, when Christ walked this planet, He didn't walk with the Pharisees for a reason. Christ said, I came to save those that need to be saved. So if you are already holier than thou, what do He have to do with you? You are an enemy of Him. You are an enemy to Him because you do everything in your power to make those ones who He anointed and He appointed feel less than. You do everything in your power to stop them from completing their mission by standing in the way, by slander, by gaslighting, by stalking. Forgetting that the very one that you stalk have angels stalking you. You look upon God's people and you go and you tell the world that they're suffering from calamity and hardships because they have karma. No, baby. God's people don't reap karma. We reap righteous discipline. Our righteous discipline is out of love. It's to build us. The way that you know the difference between those that are reaping karma and those that are reaping righteous discipline is because the righteous one will fall 7 times and get up 8. Where the wicked will continue to fall. They will continue to fall in love with their ego. They will continue to fall in love with their pride. They will continue to fall in love with attention from other sinful people. They will continue to fall in love with self. They will continue to fall in love with money. They will be unopen to reasoning, unwilling to hear the other point of view, unwilling to empathize with others. They boast off the things that they create with their hands. They say spirit, but what spirit are they talking to? Neither you or I know. But what you do know and what you are held accountable for is yourself. Every person within themselves have to pick up their cross and they have to walk with their cross. You have to die to yourself in order to be renewed in Christ. You have to die from your old ways of thinking. You have to die from those old manipulative tactics. You have to die from those old ways of reasoning. God is not a God that he should be mocked. And neither are his chosen ones, his appointed ones. Because we all are chosen and appointed. But because you rather take your way, you rather take your path, the broad path, with everyone that's on this earth and this planet, instead of taking that narrow path and walking with those that's of the unseen world. Be very careful when you come up against God's chosen ones, because God will not be mocked.